Hey, you guys, and welcome to American Culture. So, I just made a little video about the conversation that I had today with the lady that invited me over for Christmas. It's like family. And I wrote out in the caption, I have decided to be loved and not rejected. And it made me really realize what the overall bigger picture. I'm at a point in my life where I really feel like the page has turned. Like I'm a drastically different person. It's time to move on into a different phase of life. It's not because I want, desire, need it. No, like it is, this is God's timing that's at work here. And I'm like, well, how does that work? And so this Thanksgiving, like I said, I've kind of broken that generational curse of bringing each other down, not being able to cultivate, who each other is individually to grow into whatever God wanted us to be. Kind of broke that. And on Thanksgiving, well, let's go back. Every holiday, I would pretty much have these feelings of, why do I feel so rejected? Why do I feel so like pushed out? Nobody calls, nobody wants to be around anybody. It's like there was nothing, I didn't feel missed, but I kind of yearned for a good family dynamic. And when Thanksgiving, when I was sitting there and I was trying to make myself yearn for the family dynamic, I realized there wasn't one to yearn for. We didn't have any memories. There was no cooking in the kitchen, no invites on there was nothing for any of that. And so I kind of, like I said, I got to the point to where I was no longer really willing to reconcile. And I had said that to somebody before, that reconciliation wasn't possible. I know that you think that that's the highest form, but it's not. And I didn't really understand what I was saying at the time. But when, like I told you guys, when you can't reconcile, reconciling means I can go back to this damaged place and we can start from there and, rebuild things. But that means that I have to mentally put myself back in that damaged space to sift through the rubble. And I couldn't do that. And so I said, I'm here in this space. When you make it here, I will welcome you with open arms and I will know that, or even close it. If I can see you in the distance, I'm waving and trying to get you to come over here. But no, reconciliation isn't something that I wanted. And I was really able to be free. When you're kind of shackled to the past, you're kind of shackled to the experiences of the past. And almost immediately after that, I was like, let me go outside. Let me meet people. Let me be around friends. So I started going places and doing stuff. And of course, that led to the whole like dating thing. But then, obviously today, Christmas came and I was having another thought process because, like I said, this lady, she invited me and she wanted me to come over there and they accept me. And I don't really know how to, excuse me, interact with that to a very high degree at this point. Because, like I said, I didn't have it and it suddenly clicked to me. I was so used to it. I can sit here and I can look back, and that's why I'm making this video right now. I can look back on so many years, you guys, where just holidays, days, anything came around, and I created the experience of isolation, abandonment, rejection. People had invited me to Christmas. People had invited me to Thanksgiving. I had the ability to host stuff myself, and I didn't put myself out there to do it. Every time I would sit at home wondering why. And it suddenly clicked. Like I said, my goodness, look at me, I did that. I had other things available to me, other experiences. And because I was so programmed to live out the rejection and abandonment that I knew, I did it instantaneously without even a thought. It was in my subconscious, but that has been removed. And so I was like, whoa, this is it, this is the highest level of this phase of things, to get to where I am loved and I can love. I can love, you guys. I had worked 7 years on being able to do that. And who would have thought that the shift would take place when I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and decide to be loved. Have a blessed day, you guys.